right, so I am here today with Scott Burks, who is the announcer for Brand Association this weekend and last weekend as well, correct?
Correct, yep.
And he is also being the ambassador for the producers for me. So I've just decided that because I try and get a lot of different perspectives from trainers, other competitors, I wanted to get a little bit of a perspective from behind the scenes from producers, announcers, of what it's like to actually put on these large events. There was over 500 competitors entered in the Open this weekend, right?
Yes.
So it's a lot of work behind the scenes, so I just kind of wanted to see how much work it actually is. I mean, we get thinking about, like, as a competitor, okay, how come results aren't up? Why isn't there the draw up? But I mean, it's more than just entering names into a computer. There's a lot more to it. So.
It starts months before the production.
Right.
You know, I've listened to Mike and Catherine, and people are throwing different ideas in there. Will this work? Will this work with this? No, it won't, but it'll work with this. So they really start months in advance.
Right.
I know for a fact they've already started on next year.
Right.
Because we had conversations about it yesterday. But, and then trying to make everybody happy is very tough. You know, you've got a crew, the barrel setters were the same ones. They started at 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and we got done about 1 Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So they were out there all day long, and I mean, hats off to them. That is a tough job. Oh, you're just gonna go pick a barrel and move it. In this worked up dirt, you know, your tractor drivers, that's the stuff after the fact.
Exactly.
You've got to get that crew just right. But before, you got to talk to your, you know, get all your banners and make sure they're here. Your vendors are set up. That's a whole different thing as vendors. RVs, I mean, they work very hard at what they produce.
Exactly.
And all producers do that. I mean,
yes.
it's crazy the time that goes into it. Some people get that, and some people just show up and go, boom, oh, they did this. This is lovely. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, because it's more than just entering a jackpot and going. It is, like you said, like it's setting up RVs. There's RV spots that everybody was taking care of. There's stall rentals that were being taken care of, and then you got the setup and the takedown, and then the full crews underneath you guys, and then.
And Catherine, Mike's wife, we call her the stall Nazi.
Yeah.
But she's up. People come in all night long, you know, and so maybe they forgot to call and they bring a stud. Now you got to go find a place for a stud.
Right.
So she works very hard just with stalls, trying to make everybody happy. Right. Like you said, you bring in over 500. You may have, you know, 200 people staying here, but they all brought 3-4 horses. Some of your top trainers are bringing 10-15 horses.
Exactly.
So in the end, when you get to look back on it, you're like, whew, that was a lot of work. Yeah. A lot of work.
A lot of organizing, a lot of preparation, and.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
So.
But it's really a family thing. You might come here not knowing a lot of people, but by the time you leave, you've met friends, and the next year you're calling each other, going, "Hey, let's camp together," and then you're family.
Exactly.
So it's really, we're pretty blessed with what we do.
I agree, 100%. So that's kind of a look at like all the preparation, the work. But what is it like being the guy up in the announcer stand?
Mike called me one day and says, "Hey, I need an announcer. Can you do that?" And I'm like, "I've been around rodeos my whole life. Anybody can be an announcer." It is the scariest flipping thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, and they didn't explain things, and it was a barrel race up in Clark County, Washington, and one of the guys, older guys, started yelling at me, "Say the numbers!" Well, I'd known him when I was a kid, and he yelled at me then. I'm like, "Hey, I'm an adult. You can't yell at me. I'll come up there and whoop your ass." I'm like, "Yes, sir. Number 2 coming in." So there's little things like that, and saying the names, you want to really get everybody's name right.
Yeah.
And I really think there's a plot behind some of these breeders to make the hardest name possible for their animal, and go, watch this announcer. He's gonna murder it.
Yeah. This is my first year being a member of the association, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you, and I look forward to coming to the finals. So
the finals are awesome. He moved them.
Yeah.
And he put them up at his place, and we all had several talks of how could, you know, what we could do, and there were people going, "Oh, the numbers are going to go down." The numbers increased. It's a very homey feeling there.
Perfect.
You've got shopping not far away if you like to go antiquing or whatever. Great restaurants. There's a large group of people that go to the river and inner tube down the river.
Okay.
They barbecue.
And this is at the Oregon City, like the main home
at
location?
Mike's place, Mike and Catherine's house. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it's very inviting.
Yeah.
It's open. The sunsets are awesome. The sunrises are great. I mean, it's just people. I've not heard one complaint.
That's amazing.
Not one complaint. It's just awesome up there.
It's so awesome. Well, I look forward to coming. Well, is there anything you want to say to new members or current members?
Hey, welcome to the brand. What a great group of people. And like I said earlier, you might come here as a friend. I guarantee you're going to leave as family.
I'm starting to feel that right now.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to know you guys.
We
more
are
and
this
more.
close to being Facebook buddies.
Yeah, we are. Well, thank you so much.
You
I
bet.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you doing
You bet.
this interview with me. And
Yeah.
I'll see you guys in March at the next events. And
Wonderful. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
I believe so too.
Hopefully the weather's going to be better.
I think it will.
Yeah.
March should be nice and hot.
That ain't good for me.
Me
I'll
neither.
melt.
Me too. I'm from Canada. I'm definitely going to melt.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Perfect.